Hello.
So today we interviewed
Staircase Spirit. Our friends Jayson and Ed join us to have a quick little chat
about their band, touring, and music.
and everything in between.
Let's
roll
the
the
tape.
tape.
Hi guys.
Hello. We're all here
This is
for
so
an
cool, guys.
intervention. It looks like an intervention.
It
Wait,
does
but
look like
how
an
do you guys know
intervention.
Jason?
So it's actually funny how we all know each other. So me and Jason met at a music festival. Like, when was that?
It's Riptide, 2019.
So, but
I think.
oh yeah, so it was like years ago. So we met.
2018. Oh my god.
Like,
Wait,
when the
no, it had to
1975
be
played there the first
2019.
time?
No, it was 2019. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the Killers, right?
Yeah, the Killers. Yes.
I was there too. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, really?
I mean, I didn't meet you, but
That's cool that you were there
I was
though.
there,
But
yeah.
yeah, that's when me
I
and
wasn't
Jason met.
It's I told you because Lennon is Biggie Smalls or was Biggie Smalls.
Oh, I remember
Yes.
Biggie Smalls.
That was me.
Yeah, that's her
That's
Hannah Montana
crazy.
Yeah.
second.
I never thought I'd meet Biggie Smalls.
Big
That's what I
moment.
said.
in the flesh. Here you have her.
Oh my god. I love meeting fans. What can I say?
How did you guys like met each other at the festival? Because festivals are big. I just want to know.
So we were both in the front, I think, right?
Oh
Yeah.
wow!
And we were like next to each other. We were talking about like the bands that we like and who we want to see, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
And then I met Jason through Lennon.
Yeah.
And then now Jason and I talk more than Lennon and Jason do. I think.
Classic.
That's crazy.
It's hard to get a hold of me. What can I say?
Okay, Biggest Smalls. Okay.
Anyways, what we wanted to know is like, how did y'all meet? Because like we want to know how the band came to be.
High school.
We met in high school. Yeah, he was a grade below me, and we met because, like, of the open mic, or how did we meet?
No, it was well. What do you mean meet?
Well, because like we knew each other for a while, but how did we meet first? Was it the Radiohead shirt?
That's a good conversation starter.
They both love Radiohead, by the way. No, it was like because I knew him as the kid
because I would play guitar. Yeah,
you would fucking busk outside. Your stupid haircut and your stupid guitar case open.
I would busk, which is essentially like you sit outside with the guitar and you open up the case, and like I just thought I don't know what I was thinking.
We were talking about Ed Sheeran before you joined. He is Ed Sheeran. Listen,
you are Ed Sheeran. Oh my god!
I see the correlation now.
I guess I was trying to be that. I don't know what I was thinking. It was like a private school.
What would you play? What were you like?
I would play just stuff I liked. I'd play like Radiohead songs and like I don't know, stuff along those lines. Coldplay. I would just play. I just felt like an urge to like sing in front of people, and there wasn't any way I was gonna get that outside of like I was on my independent in high school, which was like your study hour. So I would just bring my guitar because I had guitar class that day anyway, and I would just play. And it was like me.
He was out playing creep. He was like, "I'm a creep,"
and I was doing that, and I looked like a weirdo, but
because you were a creep and a weirdo. Yeah.
But I met people like Jason. So
his biggest fucking version activity was playing True Love Waits at our talent show in 2019.
Oh my god!
And he ditched me.
That was my song, guys. That was like
wait.
That is
what's the drama
song.
though? Wait.
He went solo. We played last night with the year before of our friend Ian, which I guess could classify as our like first show. I guess.
Yeah, we played together in high school, but it was like covers. And like I didn't write music at that point, so the idea of a band like didn't really like make sense to me ever. I didn't think I was ever gonna like write or like be good enough at the instrument to keep up with like Jason and stuff, because Jason was in band and stuff, and he was like low-key like a prodigy at the high school. So I was just like learn chords and like sing and stuff, and like I played guitar, like that was my thing, but like I wasn't like serious about it. So then I graduated a year early. We ended up at Riptide together. No, not a year early, but I'm saying a year ahead of you.
Oh, yeah, because he was older. Yeah. He's older, right?
So then in Jason's senior year of high school and in my freshman year of high school, he plays, with the Killers up at Riptide. You guys have all seen that.
For people that don't know, Jason played. He was a part of the Killers.
For like
For a night.
I have it framed on my
Like,
desk.
That was so iconic.
Strong.
That was such a cool moment.
Yeah. High key started like everything for me. Like literally everything.
So yeah,
Really?
that was what I knew I needed to play music with him, because he was playing in front of 40,000 people and was like screaming at me in the face.
He was
Everybody
like,
going,
I gotta.
Jason, Jason. It was like I was dreaming, bro. I was like, what?
You're like, now let's start the band.
Yeah, I was scheming. So
Yeah,
and
exactly.
I had started to write songs at that point, and I had started to wrap my head around the idea of like, you know, doing drums on them. And by that point I found a band called Brand New, and so that was like, oh, you can make it like Radiohead and sing songy and kind of Neutral Milk Hotel-y and like play your chords and sing and stuff, but like have like a rock band behind it, you know what I mean? Like, so Brand New was really what took me from like Radiohead listener and like alternative stuff listener to like, oh, I can like dissect this and like try to figure out how it works. And
Yeah.
like it's like it felt like attainable and tangible. It feels like it's easier to get to Brand New than it's easier to get to like Radiohead. That's like
Yeah.
scientific. That's like genius music.
Yeah.
Brand New felt like, I don't know,
That's like big brain music.
yeah,
We're talking
yeah.
about songs. What's your process for writing a song?
I pretty much just sit down with a guitar and like try to play stuff. I play bass too, so I'll play with that. Now recently I've started writing like with drums on MIDI.
Okay.
So but yeah, in the beginning it was just like I would just learn other songs on guitar, and then I would just, I don't know, write stuff out of that. And then I would just bring it all to Jayson, and then he would put drums on them. And so
Yeah.
over the past year, it's been like, now I'll write a drum part and then we'll fight about it.
Oh,
Yeah.
But
the
Yeah.
girls are
before that
fighting.
it was like I would just do everything else, and then he would just put the drums on it, and we would kind of arrange it together and go back and forth.
What's your side of the story, Jayson?
That sounds like it.
What we've been doing recently is like, now we like for the past 4 years we've just been talking to each other about music, like just back and forth, music. Like we find more bands and stuff. We kind of have a language now to where like we can point out stuff and be like, okay, this will be like the Sunny Day Real Estate part, you know, like this will be
Yeah.
this band's part, and we know what to do on our instruments to make it sound like something that like they would do, you know. So that's been the recent like how we write development, is like now we can pick and choose from our like library of like, I don't know, 50 bands that we know really well together, so that we can kind of compose a song that way. I didn't mean to interrupt. It just came to me.
You know, that's a good point. That actually, I haven't thought of that, but that is a good point. In my eyes, I think we started. I remember this so vividly. It was like New Year's of like 2019, and you're like, "Yo, listen to this idea I have." And it was. I remember it was Beach Song. That is that song still canon? You think? Or
Also,
doing
that one, it
canon?
was because we were at a New Year's party and I had a piano, and I was like, oh, like there was no guitar, but I was like, oh, you know, I could do the piano. This song I know
No,
I
you
have
showed
is
me.
like
No,
piano.
it was a recording off of your phone. You were not playing. You were not playing piano. It was like a
I
recording
wasn't.
off of your.
Okay, the girls are fighting part 2.
Okay.
The story was way more interesting with the piano.
I mean, sure. I mean, I have never seen you play piano before. I've seen
I
you
don't
play
know.
like the
I
sound
think you're
effects
right.
on my keyboard. I'm probably right. Yeah. I mean that's like pretty accurate to what our process is. For a while, it would just be he would like write everything out, and then it's like just send me the demo because we were like we'd be away in like school or something. This past year is the first time we've actually been able to like write together, pretty much.
Do you guys have like a favorite that you've written together, like a specific?
Nothing that's like released.
Ooh,
Okay, sneak peek. We need a sneak peek of
the little
them.
sneak peek moment.
I mean, out of the ones that we've released, I think I'm still proud of the Bronze Jade and Olivia
Yeah.
demo a lot. I think those are like, I don't know. I think the bones of them are good.
The Bronze Jade is the one I'm most proud of. I mean, we have like 2 songs that we haven't released, and I'm personally pretty proud of. We've written some like songs like recently that I'm pretty happy with.
For me, it's always the latest thing.
Okay.
For me, it's always like what the
Yeah, it's
latest thing
always
is
the
what I'm the
new.
most excited about. And
Yeah.
the older stuff gets, the more I get removed from it, and the more I'm like, this isn't really what I want to do anymore.
I feel like it's always like that when you're working on a new project or you get so excited about it, you forget about the old stuff and you're like, what the fuck was I thinking? This
Yeah,
is so
yeah.
shit.
Always. That's with everything, and that's how you know you're like improving or developing or changing.
Yeah, or you're getting worse. Who knows?
Yeah, but at least you're changing. I don't know.
Yeah, there's growth.
Yeah. Humans
Getting
were always
worse.
changing. But talking about shows, going back to the shows, what's your most memorable show?
That we've played.
Yeah, that you guys have played.
I mean, I think we both have the same answer. I think
3, 2, 1.
Gramps.
Okay. Oh, you were right. The girls are not fighting anymore.
I was
Yeah.
nervous
Sure
there
am
for a
I.
second. I didn't think we were gonna have the same answer, but yeah.
What do you think I was gonna say? Gingers?
Hey, we love Gingers. Gingers Fort
No,
Lauderdale.
no,
We love
no.
you guys.
No shade,
Whoa.
but
Me not
No,
from Florida.
Gramps was
Like,
really special. Gramps was really cool. We got to play with Head Automatica, which was like a huge band for us. The guy from Head Automatica, Daryl, he was in this band called Glassjaw, which was like our favorite band, and we got to work with him, and he invited us to play that show, and so that was really, really cool. That was like you know, the first time you ever go to Disney, or like the first time you ever go on vacation with your parents. It was like that kind of feeling I hadn't felt in like 10 years. That kind of like, I don't know, wonder at an experience was that. And it was just beautiful. Like my whole family was there. All my friends were
Aw.
there. It was in Miami, like his hometown. And like, it was a show I would have been first row at anyway, but I got to open. So,
and I'll add that it was very special to me, at least, playing Gramps, because that year in January, I told myself, I'm gonna play there this year. It's gonna happen somehow. I'll make it happen, and it happened.
I'm
Do you
happy
guys
for
have
you
like
guys.
a dream venue to play or like city?
Red Rocks.
Oh, okay. Why?
It's Red Rocks. I mean,
Okay.
that's like pretty
Yeah,
big
exactly.
aspirations. Like, okay, not attainable probably. Like the Garden, Red Rocks. Attainable, Revolution.
yeah, Jason just went through all his rock Blu-rays he had in his head, all the concerts, all the concerts that we watched on her TV.
Chain Reaction would be cool. The
Chain
the
Reaction, dude. Oh my god, that's in California. That's like a
the
legendary like
Unitarian
punk
Church in
band.
Philly would be a really cool place to play one day.
That's like a hall, right? That's like a punk.
Wait,
Like,
weren't you guys gonna do a show in New York recently?
that was all talk.
That was all talk.
No, because
We
I
couldn't
remember
figure it out.
we were on the phone with Jason and we're like, we can find you some venues you can play at.
Yeah, because we know people. That's where we're like, hey.
I mean, we would love that. The thing is, like, we wouldn't be able to bring our gear. We would need to use like another band setup,
Yeah.
basically. I could bring a guitar and like.
You can always
my-
road trip. It's like 20 hours from Florida.
Sure.
But you also need a vehicle that's like big enough to carry the gear. So
Yeah.
that's a
If
lot.
we're gonna go to New York, we have to like route out like an actual tour to go.
Yeah, that's true. You had to play a few shows over there.
Yeah, you should do like a show at every state you're stopping at till you get to
Oh,
New
that
York.
could be cool and expensive.
Yeah.
No, it'd be cool. It'd be expensive.
You sleep in the
It'd be
car.
cool.
Ooh, I wanted to ask you guys did your like television debut? What was that experience like?
That was fun. That happened at like 6 a.m.
What?
The recording of us is us at like 7 or so in the morning.
I got like
How
zero
was
sleep
that?
the night before.
It was fun. It was in December. It was last December, and it was a week before we were supposed to go into the studio with Daryl from Glassjaw and Head Automatic. So I was ecstatic, bro. I was like brimming, and so was Jason. And so it was like the energy was just really electric. Like we were doing this other really cool opportunity right before like Loki, the biggest one.
Not
But we were
low
doing
key.
it at my school in Gainesville at UF. Yeah, we woke up at like 4 a.m, got Starbucks,
Oh God.
got there. I wore my grandpa's jacket, like his leather jacket. So that was good. And it also captures the songs in a time where they were kind of like premature, like they were still kind of pure us before he got to them and sort of gave us pointers and tips and like kind of took apart the songs and reconstructed them. I mean, the Bronze Jade is kind of the same, but another one we have called So Sarcastic was like drastically changed. So
A
the
part
version
was
that we
also
did on TV is like the long like director's cut or whatever before we went and cut it
Yeah.
down
The old
with the
version.
producer. Yeah. So it captures a cool point in time. It was a really good experience. The people over there were so professional. Like if anybody is watching this and goes to UF and like is in a band, like you guys could easily hit them up. It's UF through NPR, and so then it gets broadcast through like Gainesville NPR. So you could only watch it on TV if you were in Gainesville, but you could watch the live stream wherever. So it's like, yeah, not technically actually like TV, but like, my friends were sending me like TVs at UF, like they were on campus walking by and it was us. It was funny.
Oh, that's so cool. I wanted to go back to the topic of music and inspirations. So what have you been listening to lately? I want to know.
There's an album that came out like today by this band called Hotline TNT that's like good. It's like
You're
kind of like
quick with the finds. It's like
You're always on
Well,
it.
just
You're, like,
it
there.
just
I'm
came out
looking
today.
at what that came out today. We both like heavy music as well. There's this band called X Nomad X that released an EP like this week, really good. Think that's through Afira Recordings. It's like a good like heavy music label out of like Massachusetts, I want to say. I listened to Team Sleep, which is like Chino from Deftones' other band recently. That was cool.
Jayson and I saw like 7 of our favorite bands in the past week.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Elaborate. Let's hear it.
Give us a
We
story
saw
time. I want to know.
Sunny Day Real Estate last night in Fort Lauderdale, and that one's huge for us. For me, it's like top 5. They're amazing. So last weekend I was in Gainesville because my other band, Red Letter Day, was playing their last show at Fest, which is a music festival in Gainesville, and it's like a punk music festival, and it happens every year. And so what's cool about it is that there's no festival grounds. It happens in this town, in the city. So all the venues in the city become fest venues. It's like as if downtown in the city you're in just becomes a festival, and
That is so cool. I had no
you go
idea.
to is like a fest venue. So let's see, we saw Quicksand. That was amazing.
Yeah.
Another band that's huge for us. Braid, huge for us. Jerome's Dream is actually like current.
Yeah.
They put out like their album this year, and it's like the best thing they've ever done, and they've been around for like 20 years. And that
No,
was
I
really
mean
cool because
I
what
cut
you
you
want to
off,
get into
sorry.
the semantics. Yeah, they were around for a little bit 20 years ago, and then they took a complete break, and then it's like their comeback album, and they're like bigger than ever now.
It wasn't their comeback album. It was like their first. It was their second album after they came back. But the first album after they came back is terrible.
Oh,
So
We don't
anyway,
talk about
they're
her.
like a screamo band, post-hardcore, whatever you want to call them. They're really good. We saw them at like a parking lot in 2 a.m. in Gainesville, outside of the festival also. I'll send you guys a video because it's one of those things you only hear about. It's like
Okay.
foggy out. It's 2 a.m. so everybody's tired, nobody's moving, but these guys are like
Killing it.
they're really
People
in their
were moving.
moment. They're like in their prime right now as a band. So anyway, Quicksand, Jerome's Dream, Braid, Cloud Nothings was great. Seisha was great. Silent Majority, MS Paint. But anyway, the first 4 I mentioned were like huge influences on us.
Okay.
Was
And
this
yeah,
was this all in the festival?
Yeah.
Sunny Day
Okay.
Real Estate was like
'Cause
just a
at
show
first I
yesterday, but
thought it
the
was like
festival was
every day you guys were going to at least 2 shows, and I was like, how do you
the long list of bands
how
I
do you
mentioned.
survive?
The long list of bands I mentioned were like at the festival.
Okay, good.
Sunny Day was just yesterday.
Okay, awesome. So touring. I want to see you guys live. When are you coming to Georgia?
Where do you live in Georgia? Like what city?
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
You
That's
guys
cool.
should
They have the
go.
masquerade there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we would just
We need a bill to get on.
yeah.
You need what?
A bill. Like we need like a bill to get
Oh.
on.
Yeah.
Like with like bands that like.
I know
mean,
bands
like,
here.
Yeah.
Honestly, I can make it happen.
We could get them to perform at the Earl.
There's the Callous Cowboys in Atlanta, but like they wouldn't. I mean, would they? I don't know if they put a show with us. I
Who?
doubt it. The Callous Cowboys. They're like they're like a math rock band, but they like the same stuff we do, which is like
Okay.
we sound nothing alike, but we have like the exact same influences.
Music is everything, because you can listen to one thing and come up with another different thing, and then someone's gonna be listening to the same thing and they come up with a completely different other
That's a great
thing.
point.
Music is my passion.
But
Music
did
is
you guys
life.
have any upcoming shows?
We have one probably on November 17th in
Okay.
Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
I
for
wanted
sure.
to know about like upcoming music as well, because you guys were talking about how you have some unreleased. Is there anything coming out soonish?
No,
No.
not soon.
I love that answer. He's so sure of it.
Yeah.
We like testing them out live a lot,
Yeah, that's a good way to do it.
and we still really can't decide what we want to do with recording because recording is so expensive when you do it at a studio professionally or
Yes.
with anyone. So it really just feels like the world is pushing artists to just do it at home by themselves. So it's really pushing everybody to be completely DIY and to know how to do everything. So we got to get there first, I think, and just figure out how to do that. Because once we can do that, then we can put stuff out a lot, as
Yeah.
opposed to like a release a year. You know what I mean? Then we could start to like, saturate more. But
I'll
so
also say
interesting.
before you answer your next question or ask the next question, our secret third member, Nat, who does all of our graphic
Oh.
design.
Shit, it's all Nat.
I know.
Nat's like in the band. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nat's like our visual media person. They do everything that isn't audio related for the band.
Okay.
Like they do all the
awesome.
artwork, all the show flyers, all the music videos, the TikToks, the reels, like everything you see pretty much visually of the band outside of live music is Nat. I don't know why I didn't think to tell them. They should be here
Well,
right
shout
now,
out
but
to
they're
Nat.
in Texas. Like they're on vacation. Like they probably
I didn't
couldn't
know
have
that.
it.
Oh,
Texas, okay.
that's awesome. At least you brought them up.
Yeah.
Sorry, Nat. Yeah. Hi.
Yeah.
Cool, shout out. So my big question: what's your favorite Taylor Swift song?
Damn.
I know.
I know my I'm going with Cruel Summer.
Well,
Is that
Okay,
the one
that's a
she wrote with
solid
St.
one.
Vincent?
Yeah, that's my favorite.
That's my favorite too.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
St.
we're both.
Vincent co-wrote that song. I love
Okay,
St. Vincent. That's a
I
huge one
didn't.
for
Yeah.
me.
See,
Another
I
one.
didn't know about that. I'm
St.
not
Vincent is
a.
a huge one for me.
What's your favorite right now, Lennon?
Honestly, that's Ivy maybe because you kept
That's
telling
my
me about Ivy,
fave.
but then I got stuck in my head because I was going through it. But yeah.
A lot of people say the old stuff. They all say love story, and I'm tired of hearing it. I'm
Or
like,
they'll say
stop.
they always talk about 1989, like songs from there. I feel
Oh,
like
they always say like "Shake It Off" or shit like that.
yeah.
That song sucks. Sorry.
What?
Do you like
love
the?
that
Do you like
song?
the re-recordings? Do you guys listen to the
I
1989?
So bad.
I've heard from my one Taylor Swift source that it was a train wreck, so I'm taking it as
What's
it is
that
just
song
a
that's
train
like
wreck.
you found me, you found me?
I knew you
That's
were trouble.
I knew you were.
What am I?
trouble
I'm sounding like a Swiftie now. I
today.
feel like I stole Julie's bit. I knew.
I
Yeah,
love that
I
one
don't know
too.
anything about Taylor anymore. Like me with my Taylor
Yeah.
Swift cup. I don't know anything about Taylor Swift anymore.
It's
No,
okay.
honestly, I'm so out of the loop with her because she's always doing like some crazy shit.
A lot.
But I
Hitting
heard
and
one
that
song from
easy.
the new re-recorded stuff, and it's one. It's good, but honestly, it sounds like from her new album. So I think she's lying to people saying that I wrote this song during the 1989 era. I think she's just like pulling that out of her ass and like
BS.
writing
It's
that.
fake. No, it's all BS. It's all fake.
And
But
people, no, don't say that. Don't say that.
I'm canceled. But thank you guys so much for like talking to us and like
Yeah.
I don't know, joining us
No
here.
problem.
Yeah,
That was
making the
fun,
time for
guys.
us.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
So fun. We
course.
had the best time. Hope to have you guys back to do a little more chit chat
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Thank you guys.
and
We'd
see you
love
guys
to.
live.
Yeah.
I want
That'd
you
be
guys
cool.
to
Soon,
tour.
soon.
Let us
That'd be
know about
cool.
Atlanta.
Every time Jason's like, you gotta come see my band, and you'll tell me when it is, and I'm always busy like the time that you tell me, or I'm like out of
Are you
the
ever in
state.
Florida anymore?
No, that's it. Well, now I am. I'm taking a little step back from traveling because I'm trying to save money. But
Every
Listen,
time I
I'm gonna
see-
be
Yeah.
in Florida next year in October. You guys should do a
do a show specifically then so
tour, a
Julie
show.
can join. Yeah.
Exactly. And then I'll bring Taylor because I'm gonna go see Taylor Swift. So I'll bring Taylor
Oh,
so
okay.
she
So
can.
she. You
yeah.
have the contact. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Imagine Taylor Swift showing up.
That would be fucking crazy. That wouldn't happen. That'd be crazy though.
How will
Don't
you
say
know
never,
everything?
don't say it
Don't
won't, 'cause
say
it will.
never. Exactly.
Bye guys. Have a good
course.
night.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
You too.